Welcome to Edu Factor, and in this What Is series, we're going to talk today about robotics. That, of course, was a scene out of Gnarly Metal, the Edu Factor production. And when I Googled robotics, the first thing that came up was probably that stereotypical robot that everybody thinks about. Well, we're actually going to talk about the second definition, which is a lot more accurate. It's a machine that is capable of carrying out a series of complex commands. Chris from Project Lead the Way is going to explain this a little bit further for us.
Robots play a very integral part in manufacturing. Because they're very versatile. They can do many different things. Robots can be programmed to do pick and place operations. They can actually do manufacturing processes as well as things that have to be repetitive. They can repeat tasks. They're also very, very accurate. And when safety is an issue, they let a robotic arm do the job because then people don't need to be involved.
Well, robots are popping up in places most people wouldn't expect. They're allowing us to do things that we really never thought were possible before. Robotics are used in fields like automotive or aerospace, medical, sculpting, even in things like motion picture production. Well, I think there's a misconception out there that robots are replacing people, but the truth is they're actually allowing people to work smarter and more efficient, which makes their company more competitive and allows that company to go on and expand. Bottom line is, robots are changing the way people in the industry think and work.
It's called a robotic arm because it looks very similar to the human arm. And if you take a look at it, it has one extra joint. Down here at the bottom is called the base, and it can rotate and swivel on that base. Here's where it becomes more like a human arm because this joint here is called the shoulder. That brings us to the elbow up here, and then the wrist. On the end of the wrist, in this case, it looks just like a human arm because it has a hand on the end. And this hand, this thing that goes on the end of a robotic arm is called an end effector. And this hand is a gripper. And the gripper is pneumatically driven, and it picks up parts and puts them in the machine and sets them back down over here. The end effector is where if you remove that gripper, you could put on another tool, which makes the robotic arm very versatile. You could use it as a welder. You could use it to pick and place things. You could also use it to put a spray or a spray gun on the end of it, and it becomes a painting machine. So robotic arms are very versatile.
The real question is, what do these robots do when